Hey guys, Zach and us here at the Angry Sock channel just wanted to say thank you. Really appreciate the support that you guys are giving us, and we will be producing more content soon. I would say soon. If you have any ideas for us, or any comments on the Talkcast or anything at all, just go ahead and leave us a comment down below. We'd really appreciate it. All right. Thanks, guys. That was supposed to be a wink, but anyway.
Go ahead, Dustin. What's yours?
I wrote down a whole lot of things over here.
Yeah,
Nice,
I see.
nice
Your
bird, by the
page
way.
is filled. We can edit it out.
I wrote down.
Keep it in.
I wrote down nothing, but it was Oblivion.
I kind of guessed.
Yeah.
Last time on the Angry Sock Talkcast.
I wish I would. Oh my god.
Tangent.
Resident Evil so many times. You
Yeah.
were playing Resident Evil 4 on the PS2. And
Evil 1.
It's funny because that's when you did the GTA 5. Like,
Yeah.
First guy. Wait, what? You just lost 6.
I kind of guessed.
Yeah, I mean, that's the game where I've played more hours of it than I will have probably ever spent time doing anything.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
Oh my god.
No,
Really
we're
upset.
recording. No, I was checking to see how much time.
I'm looking forward to seeing the face of dread that I had. Anyway, Oblivion.
Yes. If I had to estimate, I'd probably say I've played maybe 2,500 hours of that game.
2,500.
Yes.
Oh my!
He has
God.
played a lot, like a crazy amount.
Like, and that's only estimated on the hours that I played at my own house. Whenever I first heard of Oblivion, it was because my friend Ben got it, and whenever he got it, he showed it to me, and I used to go to his house on the summers, and I'd go there for like 2 weeks, and literally like for at least a week, I remember we actually made a time limit for having to play it for a minimum of 8 or a maximum of 8 hours at a time.
Yeah.
So someone would play it for 8 hours, and then they would
8 hours.
and then I would watch them, or I would watch him play it for 8 hours, and he'd hand the controller
Somebody
back.
sleeps at some point.
Yeah, like sometimes you wouldn't watch him all the way and you'd fall asleep, but then he'd hand it to me and I'd play for 8 hours, and then I'd hand it back to him and he'd play it for 8 hours.
It's a great game.
Yeah,
But I couldn't do that with any game.
Yeah, but
Is that the one that has Patrick Stewart in it? Like
Yeah.
has the voice of Patrick Stewart in it?
really?
he's in it for a whole
Like 10 seconds.
3 seconds.
Yeah. He's got like 5 voice lines.
He gets
Get dead?
Is he
Oh,
the
I'll
Who Are
say
You
no.
guy?
Huh?
Is he the Who Are You guy?
No, that's from Skyrim.
Oh shit. Guy, I don't play video games very much. I knew that. I just didn't.
No, you play video games a lot. You just sit there and play Injustice 2 and it's just like X.
There's an exploit to Injustice 2. It's not. We don't need to talk about it right now. Looks right at the camera. We don't need to talk about it right now. We're talking about Oblivion. How's Oblivion going?
What's the plot of Oblivion? Tell us the
Yeah.
1,500
There's
storylines that
about-
are in that game.
We'll be here for 3 years.
Alright, well, what you do. Alright, I can probably say it pretty quickly. Alright, the king dies.
Patrick Stewart.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know he was.
He dies right at the beginning of the game. Then he gets killed by a cult. You have to go with his royal bodyguards called the Blades. You're supposed to go with them for a little while, but then you leave them and you go to this chapel to talk to this dude. And because this dude apparently knows who the brother of the king is, or like, oh no, his son, that's what it was. You know who his son is, and then you go to save his son, and he's next to the city of Kvatch, And
Kvatch.
yeah, that's what it's called. And that city had just gotten destroyed by these hellholes, gaping vaginas of fire that are appearing all over the world. And after you do that, you're like, hey, you're the king's son or whatever.
Oh.
And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he goes to the
Just casually accept that.
he goes to the Tower of the Blades, and then he's there. And then you bring him devil artifacts. And then he's like, okay, with these I can somehow summon a mega portal. And in the mega portal, you fight some dudes, and it makes the portals go away. And then the mega demon, who's in charge of all the other demons and portals and stuff,
Yeah.
he comes to Imperial City and destroys the city. And then the guy who is Patrick Stewart's son becomes a dragon and destroys that demon.
Becomes a dragon.
He becomes a dragon. He
and
becomes Akatosh, who's
Macintosh.
Macintosh.
He becomes.
And he destroys whatever that demon guy, his name was. I don't remember.
Well, I see why you like it.
It's called like Magna blah 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 is his name.
Magna Carta.
Magna Do. But yeah,
Magnum Dom.
that's the whole story of the game.
That's the whole story.
Isn't that interesting?
It sounds.
Came out in
It
2005. 12 years old now.
Damn.
Oh shit! That's a
Yeah,
long time.
Yeah. It's
But-
weird that
I think.
Red Dead Redemption came out 8 years ago.
Mhm.
It came out in 2000, it was either 2009 or 2010.
Oh.
But God, that was such a long time ago.
Lift him up on the camera.
This is Odie.
This is a dog.
Odie.
He's an old dog.
We
And he
like
smells.
this dog.
Yeah. Most of them
He's kissing me. That's enough. Badger. Well, there's another dog, and its name is Badger, and he won't back off. All right.
Alright. I guess I'll go on mine.
I thought you already did one.
No, we're doing
We're
just
doing
doing two,
two.
and then
Oh.
one that we just despise.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just throw out something else. Choose like a weird one.
I
my second one was
I don't
pretty weird.
watch and I don't play any weird games. I'm such a mainstream gamer. Like
I've got a weird one, but he goes next.
I badger.
Hey, you're not part of this video. No.
If you fall down, I'm gonna feel bad and I'm gonna laugh too.
What's your favorite video game? Badger?
You don't care. You don't got none.
Is the mic set up?
It records audio. Like that's why
you
we're
said
all.
you got a mic.
No, I bought one, but it'll be here in like 4 days.
Okay.
But anywho, my next game is pretty. It's pretty vanilla. I guess it's vanilla. Not a lot of people. Not everyone's played it, but a lot of people have. It'd be the original Metal Gear Solid game.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you said you didn't have a weird one.
Yeah, it's
That's
okay.
weird.
The game is
Especially
weird,
for
but
our age group.
Yeah.
it's not like insanely weird. It's not like Valkyria Chronicles. Like it's
Yeah.
not, which is a game,
Well-
also another game that I played, but it's like the only other weird game I played. But the original Metal Gear Solid, and I feel like that is what cemented my love of just story-based gameplay, because
Gameplay not great.
that game is just a freaking spaghetti ball of a plot. And anyone who plays it will say that. And it's just, that was the only game where like, okay, so like what, the gameplay takes place over like, what, 8 hours? It's like an 8 hour span or something like that. Yeah, you having fun?
The internet appreciates cats, so I'm grabbing our cat.
Can we get a piece of bread and put it over its face?
No.
Its face.
Can he play a keyboard?
There is the Tony.
Oh god, oh god.
This is the Tony,
The tone.
and he is a long boy. All right, go on with Metal Gear.
All right.
I think our viewers will be a little distracted. You were talking about how Resident Evil 4 takes place over like a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
I think I put like maybe 48 hours of my time into that game.
And it takes place
And
over 8 hours.
it takes place over 8 hours with the time. It's because it's just like there's just so many like
Wait, is it a real-time game?
It's not. I don't think it's a real-time game, but still, it's weird. You know, like, yeah, you play this game for 48 hours. It's 8 hours to play. It doesn't take 8 hours to play, especially if you know what you're doing. You can beat the game in a very short amount of time. But it's just just like Kojima just hates people. Like I don't know if he doesn't hate. He loves making games. He loves to like engage his players, but changing over. Like, whenever you're fighting Mantis and you have to change the ports on the thing, what the hell is that?
That is such a cool thing, though. It's a really cool fourth wall break. For anybody who doesn't know, you should say what it is.
Okay, so in the game, there is a point where you're fighting this guy named Psycho Mantis, who is, like, he's a telepath? Not telepath.
Yeah, he's telekinetic.
He has telekinesis.
He can lift things?
Yeah, he can lift things and move stuff with his mind.
You wouldn't figure for... like a military game.
Yeah, no, that game is just a cluster.
Yeah. We're not saying.
No, we won't say during this. It's not gonna happen. But no, at one point you fight him, and since he is telepathic and he is also telekinetic, and he can read your thoughts while also trying to attack you with things. Mm-hmm. And the only way to avoid this is to, in real life, take your controller out of the player 1 slot and put it in the player 2 slot. And then it'll be like, what have you done? What are you doing?
And remember, this is back before we could just go on the internet and be like, hey, I can't get through this level.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't get through this level. Hey, I can't get through this level. Hey, I can't get through this level.
Yeah, no.
I think they say it in the game. Because there's like a clip I've seen on the internet where it's like, like the Metal Gear talking thing. He's like, I know it. The controller's locked.
Yeah, you can go.
Fourth wall.
Yeah, you can go in and talk to people.
Oh,
dude, and in Metal Gear Solid 4, Gun of the Patriots.
Yeah.
There's a point where you're fighting like the ghost of Psycho Mantis. And I was playing that, and I was just like, oh, I can just change over to the player 2 point on my PS3, and I did that, and then the little message thing pops up, and it's I can't remember his name, Otacon. I think it's his name.
Yeah.
Otacon. He pops up and he's just like, Snake. Are you trying to fight Psycho Mantis by switching over to player 2 again? That's not how this works. And I was just like, Kojima, I love you just a little bit, but also at the same time I want to kick you in the balls.
Yeah, but a cool thing, if there were certain, like I think Konami games or any games that were on your memory card,
yeah, he'll
say them. Yeah, he'll read them like you've been playing
so and so and so.
Yeah,
someone's been playing the Resident Evil. Maybe I don't think.
I think it's not Konami, but probably.
But it would read your memory card, and that shit's freaking bonkers. But also, so the plot of the game is you are a special agent who has been sent to an island to both rescue... sorry guys,
Sorry guys. We're not...
But anywho, we were talking about Metal Gear Solid, and I was talking about Metal Gear Solid. We were all talking about Metal Gear Solid. And the plot. And basically, you are super cool spy guy, Snake. Can't remember. He doesn't have a last name. Solid Snake. His code name is Solid Snake, and his name is John something.
Snake Plissken.
No.
Yeah.
No. His name's Plissken in the next game, though.
Yeah.
But you are sent by the government. You're coming out of retirement, and they're like, hey, go rescue this guy, go figure out what this guy's doing, and go kill this guy, and go do some other stuff, and figure out what they're doing. I'm like, okay, whatever. And they're like, hey, we're going to send you there in a very, very tight rubber suit, and nothing else.
The plot itself sounds pretty run-of-the-mill. But it's just the stuff that happens.
Yeah, the stuff that happens is bonkers. There's just a cyborg there at one point.
And it doesn't seem like it'd be that kind of thing.
Yeah, no.
It seems like it would be you're straightforward. Because if you play the other Metal Gear games, I'm like the ones before,
Yeah.
like just Metal Gear. I've only played Metal Gear 2, maybe, but
I thought you played Snake Eater.
no, I've only the old Metal Gear games.
Oh.
I've only played that one, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think they were quite that. Like, I think that's a Kojima thing, like, because he got put in charge of them, or maybe he already was. I'm realizing now that I shouldn't be talking about this because I don't know
think
what I'm
he
talking
was, because I watched a video about it, and he I guess they didn't have enough space to put in all the dialogue that he wanted to put into it. So they didn't have as much, or they cut back on quality so they could put the audio in. I don't know. Not the audio, but the dialogue. But yeah, it's just a fun game. It's what got me interested in very much story-based gameplay. But yeah.
Okay.
It's I mean besides the last one, but
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's in terms of that. I mean, there's not much more. They make Snake a lot more of a badass than he actually is.
In the first one?
In all of them.
In all of them, yeah.
He's just
kind of.
You run like in the cutscenes. You're like. Wah, 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 wah.
Then you're playing and you're just
and you're playing and you slip on bird poop.
Literally, yeah. So is that it?
Yeah, is it?
Are you done?
Yeah.
Will you stop talking, please? So I guess I go second, and we've already been doing this for a while. I still don't have it figured out. My second game is a game that's not important to me. Like, it is important to me in the way that it was something that got me started with video games when I was very young, but I don't give a shit about this game, and I don't know very much about it anymore. So it's the perfect choice, you know? It's Tekken. It's the Tekken series. When I was young, for the PlayStation 1, we had pretty sure we had Resident Evil, Tekken, maybe Jak and Daxter.
That's a good game. It's a real good game. Still stands up too. Has no loading time.
But I didn't play Jak and Daxter. I played Tekken and I played Resident Evil, and I sucked at Tekken. But I always I really enjoyed the characters, even though they're all just a rip-off of something else.
Is it that or Killer Instinct that has the leopard guy?
The Leopard King?
King, yeah.
King,
Yeah.
He's got a head that's like a leopard.
And there's like two different versions.
Yeah, there's King and there's Armor King.
I think Armor King died?
Good question.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I know certain things about the game. The main reason I wanted to talk about this game is because it's got some crazy shit in it, like that you wouldn't expect even from a fighting game. Like, the story of the Tekken series that I can tell you is in the first game you can play as whoever you want, really, because it's, you know, a fighting game. But the story goes, you play as what's his name? Shit. Kazuya. Kazuya Tekken. Yes. Tekken means King of Fighters Tournament.
Really?
I believe.
That is a long translation for a short word.
I could be wrong. Don't get mad at me.
I think it's something like that.
It's something like that. King of Fist, maybe. King of Fisting, I believe. But you play. The story goes, you're Kazuya, and you're trying to win this tournament for, because it's a tournament. I'm not sure. He probably has
playing
more
for
reasoning.
to win tournament.
But in the end of the first game, your dad. What's his name?
Say your dad.
Your dad.
Yeah.
He's important. Heihachi Mishima.
Wait.
Just crinkle that bottle.
Oh.
Damn it! Heihachi Mishima throws you into a volcano. Yep.
Shit, bud.
And
you play? So you're okay. So is there a main character in the first one?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's Kazuya. It's Jin's dad.
Ah.
Spoilers, I guess.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
I thought Jin was a Street Fighter character.
Jin Kazama?
No, yes, there's Devil Jin.
He's the main Tekken character.
No.
Yeah. Is Jin's the main Devil?
Tekken character.
I didn't know that. I thought he was.
I think that's the plot of Tekken 1 and 2.
Okay, I thought that what's his name was his son was the main one.
Jin? Jin doesn't have a son.
Oh, so Jin is the son.
Jin is the son.
Oh shit.
Kazuya
Okay.
is his dad.
Okay.
And they look pretty similar, so I get. Oh no. Not racist. Not racist. Just because they're video game characters and they're like low poly.
They have similar layouts.
Yeah, like they have spiked back hair.
They both have black spikes. I'm not.
No.
I'm not
This
gonna
is-
justify it.
You know, I made a mistake, and that's my bad. Anyway, the third one you play as Jin Kazama, and I think you end up fighting I just want to talk about the crazy shit. You end up fighting, I think, a ogre at the end of the game, like a big ass ogre. Like the first two seem pretty regular, except there's a robot guy with a sword. He might be in the second one. That's
Is it the Space Ninja or is that you're talking about Jack?
Jack, I think, is in the third game. I barely played the first two. The one I had for PS1 was Tekken 3. But just in that game, you fight an ogre, and then it transforms into a bigger ogre, and it's just the craziest shit. And then Tekken 4, I think Jin goes away or dies or something, or what?
Both of them have died like 17 times. So.
Mhm. But eventually you play as a guy called Lars.
I like Lars.
Lars
He's like the only fighting game character that I like.
It's weird because he's the most embarrassing character you
Yeah.
could possibly
Yeah.
see.
Is he the one with the moon hair?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in Naruto.
he is.
He's not in the show, but he's in Ultimate Ninja Storm 2.
Oh yeah, people like that character. I actually do know what you're talking about because I remember being like, "Is that Lars from Tekken?" But that's kind of all I have to say about Tekken. Really smooth fighter. That's
I'm
it.
sure all that made sense.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about it because none of it does make sense. Like you punch lightning, and there's no real explanation for that. Characters go and they leave. It's really anime. Your main character is like a normal dude who sometimes is a demon. Your dad is sometimes a demon. I don't think Heihachi, your grandpa, is ever a demon, but maybe
he's
he
just
is.
a douchebag.
You've got Jinpachi, who is your great grandpa, who's still alive and is very buff.
And is he a worse bad guy than
I think he's a good guy.
I don't know. They all just have. I feel like the hair gets more bonkers because I think Jin has like slick back hair, and then his dad has spiked up hair, and then Grandpa has the two.
He's got
at the
spiked.
side.
He's balding, but he spikes the sides.
And then I think the Grandpa has like, and then like a really spiky beard.
Your guess is as good as mine. I really shouldn't have talked about Tekken. I don't know anything about this game.
Tekken was influential to me when I was a kid in a weird way.
How?
One, I didn't know which one it was.
Yeah.
So I used to go to my cousin's house in freaking Arkansas because we're in Missouri right now. And yeah, that's where we are. Don't tell anyone that they won't watch us. But I did not know that that's what it was. I think I was maybe like 6, but I remember me and my cousins they had like a shitty farm where it was just like empty horse stables made of tin. They were rusty and like hay that they bought for horses that weren't there and had rotted or something. And
But they bought hay for horses they didn't have.
What?
the horses left and the hay was still there.
It's like
okay.
buying the tires for a car you don't have yet. It's like
Yeah.
you buy them and
You get
it's
prepared.
and you get
Preemptively
prepared, so
buy
you'll eventually
hay
get
for
the
horses.
car. You buy Ferrari tires. So you
But-
buy a Ferrari.
The reason I brought that up though is because we would just run around that big stupid farm and I would pretend that I was the king or whatever you said his name was.
Or king.
Yeah, I was like, I have a head of a leopard and I'd chase around me like, "Rawr." And then I don't remember like what other, is there like, I know that Jax from Mortal Kombat has robot arms, is there like a similar one in Tekken? Like
There is Jack.
And he's a robot,
He
and
was-
his arms.
I
act in a
remember
similar
someone
way.
acting like that. I remember someone being like a robot or a black dude or something.
All right.
Letting leopards chase around black dudes is pretty common in Arkansas.
That's their favorite pastime. Boy.
There's Tekken for you.
All right, that's Tekken in a nutshell.
Oh, God.
Well, that's it for my second game.